Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. One of the most dangerous and serious of criminal offenses against society is the illicit traffic of narcotics. Law enforcement agencies wage a constant and relentless fight against the people involved in its distribution and use. And the violators of the narcotic laws consistently devise new methods to avoid detection and continue their illegal trade. In April of last year, Dan Matthews, head of the Highway Patrol, arrived at Aspen Lake Lodge for a long-awaited vacation, only to find himself involved in a large-scale narcotics operation.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Matthews. I think you have a reservation for me.
Oh, yes, Mr. Matthews. We've been expecting you. Yes, we have a room all ready for you, a very choice one in the front.
In front? You wouldn't have one closer to a trout, would you?
No, I'm afraid the ones in the back are all taken, Mr. Matthews.
Well, you must be pretty busy. When I come up here, I like to get away from people.
Sounds like you might be some kind of a celebrity.
No. Most of the time, people are trying to get away from me.
What kind of work are you in?
I'm with the Highway Patrol.
Oh. Police work, huh?
Surprised Jake didn't fill you in. Usually when he hears I'm coming up, he tips everybody off and they're on their best behavior.
Jake Dobbs, didn't you know? He died.
Died?
Heart attack 4 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
His widow sold out to my partner and me. We're sort of new at the job, but we're going to make it very pleasant for you, Mr. Matthews. Can I show you to your room?
No, I know my way around. Thanks very much.
Well, can't I give you a hand with
No,
your...
that's okay. Thanks a lot.
Matthews got here. He's a cop.
A cop?
Claims he's on a vacation.
Cops are never off duty, never on vacation.
I don't know. He's one of Jake's old customers. He acted surprised when I told him he was dead.
He's on the level then, huh?
Maybe. But don't count on it. Don't let him out of your sight wherever he goes. And if he gets near the stuff, well, you know what to do.
Hey, mister. You got a license for all those fish you're gonna catch?
Fine. It's the game warden. I haven't won a line yet. How are you, Jim?
Oh, Dan, good to see you. Been a long
Good
time.
to see you. Sure has. I heard about Jake.
Oh, yeah, that was awfully sad.
Yeah, I was very surprised to hear his wife sold out.
Me too. She always told me she'd never leave.
What made her change her mind, do you know?
Beats me. There've been a lot of changes around here lately.
For the better?
I don't know. Farley and his partner seem to have pretty good business, but only about half the people come here are interested in fishing.
Well, the only thing this place got to offer is fish.
You know, the ones who seem to care the least always take home a nice catch, frozen and boxed. I overheard one of them arguing with Farley the other day about making the drive all the way up here for a load of stuff. I don't suppose they could be running dope or something out of here.
I don't know, but the federal boy's been giving the narcotic gang a lot of trouble. They haven't found the big guys at the top that are bringing it in.
I guess the worst thing we could do would be to scare them off before we get something more to go on.
You're the game warden and I'm on vacation. Let's leave it like that, but keep our eyes open.
Okay, Dan. I'll check with you later.
See you at the lodge.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Miss Larkin.
Park the car in the back so you can load it. Is the stuff ready to go?
We're waiting for a shipment.
Where are you going to put it this time?
Back of the radio.
Smelly fish, too?
You seem to forget that you're at a fishing lodge.
Okay.
Now, what's your name on the register? There's complications.
Complications?
You may have to stick around for a while. Matthews. He's a cop. Severs, he's shot.
Billy, what happened?
He's hit bad, Farley. If Matthews hurt him, he'd be back here full of questions. We got to get him inside. Look, we don't know who he is. We never saw him before. Remember that.
What do we do if he comes to and starts to talk?
Well, give me a hand with him inside, then you come out and unload the stuff. Mr. Matthews, this man's been shot.
Who is he, you know?
No idea. In bad shape, Mr. Matthews?
Call Highway Patrol headquarters. Get an ambulance here right away.
Yes, sir.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah?
Here's a driver's license. Billy Severs. That happen to ring a bell with you?
No, not a thing.
I saw him drive in. Looked like he knew what he was doing.
No, he's never been here that I know of. You have any idea why he was shot, Mr. Matthews?
No, right now I'm empty. What about you?
Nothing.
Mind if I use the phone?
Oh, go right ahead. Help yourself.
Thanks.
Highway Patrol, Johnson.
This is Matthews. I'm at the Aspen Lake Lodge. Guy just came in with gunshot wounds. Judging from his license, his name is Billy Severs. He's got a crew cut. He's around, I'd say 22 years of age. About 5'10", 5'11", about 160 pounds. Maybe 165, 70. Run the whole thing down on him. Let me know right away. I'll hold on.
Just a minute. There's nothing locally on him or the license.
Well, you got nothing, huh? All right, get in touch with DMV. Here's the registration on it. His license is G for George, J for John, X for X-ray, 284. I repeat, G for George, J for John, X for X-ray, 284. Let me know what you get right away, will you? Right, thanks very much.
Heard a car come up the road in an awful hurry. Is there anything wrong?
No, nothing serious. I found a guy with 3 bullet holes in him right over there. His name is Severs. That do anything to you at all?
Oh, I don't think so. Is that his car outside?
Yeah, unless somebody stole it. Come on.
Nothing unusual here.
Nothing here either.
Headquarters at 2150.
$21.50 by.
On Billy Severs. Records list 2 convictions. He was up on 2 counts, robbery, and he drove the getaway cars.
Anything on the shooting?
Affirmative. Came in on a narcotics bulletin. The shooting occurred out of state late last night. Federal agents had a gunfight with the driver of a car suspected of transporting a load of heroin. Driver believed to have been wounded. The description on the car fits the one you have, including a license number. He's believed to have headed south. Apparently, he doubled back and crossed our state line instead.
Relay it to the Narcotics Bureau. 10-4?
10-4.
That just about cinches it.
Not quite. We got to find that heroin. Let's flip the car over again. Let's go over it bumper to bumper.
How big do you figure the package is, Dan?
I don't know. 3 or 4 ounces if it's pure. That's worth a lot of money.
No wonder they could make time. It's really souped up. Look at that, 2 carburetors.
Yeah, sure, it's got 2 carburetors. I want you to see something here. Only one of them's getting gas. Take a look. It's a dummy. If the stuff was here, it's gone now.
Hey, they've unloaded it.
There's no law against having 2 carburetors on the car, even if one is a dummy. You want to know something else? We can't make a move till we find the heroin.
I got the H, 5 ounces of it. Looks pure.
Where'd you put it?
In the shed.
We'll get it out of there fast and into the car. If we have to make a run for it, I'm not leaving without the stuff.
You think Matthews is wise?
Well, he and that game warden are tearing Billy's car apart out there.
Maybe they're just looking for bullet holes. They're supposed to do that, aren't they?
They're looking for more than bullet holes. They just found a dummy carburetor.
What about Edith's load?
There isn't going to be any load for Edith this time. I've got other plans for her. Now, when she leaves, she's going to take a box of fish, compliments of the management, and that's all. Where's her car?
In the back. I just took the radio out.
We'll put it back in to get the car around front. We're going to put on a little show for Mr. Matthews.
You think they'll search her car?
Well, if he's suspicious, you'll check anybody that leaves his place. That's just what I want to find out.
Might not be a bad idea if he did search Edith's car. We'd be clear then.
Well, we'd better be. Mr. Matthews' vacation is over. Fast.
You're about 5 miles from my 1020. Pull over the side of the road and stand by. 10-4?
10-4.
Suspecting Aspen Lake Lodge was actually a front for a narcotics drop, Dan Matthews began a calculated plan to force the owners of the lodge into revealing the narcotics supply, if there was one. At the same time, he made certain any attempt on their part to move any drugs would meet with failure.
Looks like Matthews is on to something. But I don't see how he can touch us as long as the stuff's hidden, unless Severs talks.
He won't. He died on the way to the hospital.
Well, that's a break. Still, I wonder if Matthews is suspicious of us.
Well, he's just trying to get something out of him. Now, when he goes into the lodge, you take the car around front and park it. I'll get a box of fish, take it in, and give it to Edith in front of Matthews.
Right.
Hi, how's the fishing?
I'll tell you the truth, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Do they really bite on those little things?
Oh, these things right here. This is last year's. I don't know. I'll find out.
Well, if you don't catch any while you're here, I understand you can get a complimentary box to take home with you.
You mean a whole box just for me?
It's all anyone ever talks about. How many did you catch? How big were they? It's certainly hard to get away from fish up here, isn't it? Say, what was all the excitement about?
Excitement?
The ambulance.
What about it?
Well, I was in my room when it came. The only interesting thing that's happened since I've been here, and I missed the whole thing. What was it all about, anyway?
Well, it so happened the guy was shot.
Really? How did it happen?
Well, there was a revolver around. Somebody picked it up and pointed it and pulled the trigger.
Yes, but why did he come here?
Why did you come here?
Well, obviously it was a mistake. I expected a resort. You know, swimming and tennis. I don't know the first thing about fishing. I suppose I should take it up with the management.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Everybody around here seems quite happy with the fishing.
I guess so. Well, there's really no point in my staying. In case I don't see you again before I leave, good luck with your fishing.
Thanks. Lowbridge.
Johnson's standing by.
Oh, that's good. We might have some work for him. That gal in there's about ready to leave. That must be her car.
One of the owners just parked it there. Think she's a runner?
I don't know. So what do you know about that complimentary box of fish they give the guests when they leave?
Did she mention it?
Made a point out of it.
You think that's the way they're running it?
Maybe she wants me to think that.
You think it might be someplace else in the car?
I don't know, and I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to have her stop and search. Here, hold this. I'll be right back.
Are you sure you got everything straight?
I'll phone you from Carter.
All we're doing is giving Matthews a chance to prove he's wrong.
Well, what about my load? When do I get it?
We're going to worry about that after we get Matthews out of our hair. Now, if he'd let you go, we figure to be clear. What he'll probably do is stop you, search the box. Maybe the car.
I'm sorry that Aspen Lake wasn't what you expected, Miss Larkin.
That's my fault, Mr. Farley.
Well, maybe you'll change your mind and come back and see us again sometime. You didn't catch anything, but I certainly hope you enjoy these fish.
Thank you. I'm sure I will. Well, bye.
What? Oh, goodbye. 2150 to 2110.
2110, by.
Gal named Larkin just left here. She's driving a two-tone blue coupe. License, Nan Peter Apple 328. She should pass your 1020 in about, I'd say 10 minutes. She's carrying a small box, the kind they wrap fish in. Stop her and search for narcotics. 10-4?
10-4.
What happened?
Nothing. Neither one of those guys made a move to stop Edith. I'm not so sure I like it.
Why don't I get the stuff out of here now while we can?
No. Might be just what Matthews is waiting for. We're going to sit tight and wait for him to make a move. Oh, he's hanging around that radio again.
Headquarters, 2150.
2150, bye.
I'm at the office in Carter. I've got Edith Larkin here. I searched her car, but I can't find a thing.
What about the box?
Fish. She said they were a gift. Shall I hold her and have a lab man go over the car?
No, let her go. Go back to the Aspen Lodge turnoff and stand by. 10-4.
10-4.
Aspen Lake Lodge. Oh, yeah. Edith? Yeah. Well, where'd he stop you? Oh, I knew that Matthews was wise to something. But the important thing is that it worked. Yeah. Right. Yes. I'll contact you just as soon as we get rid of the cop. Huh? Bye.
Yeah, it's fine. They think they got us over a barrel. Now they want us to sit back and relax.
Yeah, and if there are any drugs around here, we don't even know where to look for them.
We know Seaver's running a whole load. All we have to do now is force their hand.
Do they make a run for it?
I'm going to use the phone. I'll set up roadblocks right away.
Did Highway Patrol stop Edith?
Yeah. Then apologize.
Well, Matthew was on the radio. Maybe he got the report on Edith, too.
Well, maybe now he'll mind his own business and relax.
I don't know. He spotted that phony carburetor on Sever's car. That won't let him relax.
Nothing. Good one. Oh, you were way off the board on that one. Let me see if I can knock it right in there. No, I blew it. Well, take a look at the score. You still owe me 2 dinners.
Oh, you running out now?
No, I want to call about the Seavers case again. I'll be right back. You pick up the darts.
Yeah, okay.
2150 to 2110.
2110, by.
What's your 1020?
Midway between Carter and Aspen Lake.
How fast can you get to a phone?
About 2 minutes.
Okay, here's what I want you to do.
Well, I guess Mr. Matthews' vacation's about over. He'll be leaving soon now, huh?
Here's Matthews. Ask him.
Ask me what?
Well, I just wondered if you were going to stay on.
Well, shouldn't I?
Well, I just thought that because of the Severs thing, you might have to leave, you know. I just thought that... Excuse me.
Sure.
Aspen Lake Lodge. Yeah? Oh, yes, he's here. Uh-huh. Oh, Matthews, for you. Officer Johnson says he has some important information on the Severs case.
Well, thanks, it's Matthews. What's that? Oh, all right, keep her in custody. If you get a lead, call me. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. Call me, right?
You ever learn who killed Severs?
A couple of federal men knocked him off.
A couple of federal men.
Yeah, Severs was due to make a delivery, narcotics. Happened to be right in this area.
Oh, he hit my place by mistake.
What do you mean by mistake?
Well,
Severs was due to meet a gal right here. Her name was Edith Larkin. She found him dead and she took off in a hurry.
You mean she's been arrested?
And questioned.
How about a game of darts?
He wants to know, what about a game of darts?
Well, no, not now. No, thank you.
Bullseye. Your news hit Larkin pretty hard.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, they got Edith.
You said they let her go.
Well, they must have picked her up again. Matthews says they're questioning her. The cops think that Severs was bringing the stuff to her.
Always lying, trying to trick you.
No, Hank. I answered the phone. Some cop said that he had important information for Matthews.
So what? We stick tight here and we're okay.
Yeah, the two of us. But Edith, she'll crack. She sees any trouble coming, she'll crack for sure, Hank. Come on, let's go.
They're going, but they didn't take anything with them.
If they have, it's already in the truck. Come on.
Listen, they hit Edith around the next curve. You go ahead. I'll get out here. If they stop you and find anything, I'll get you out of it.
Good.
Is there something wrong, officer?
Get out of the car.
Well, why are you stopping me?
Turn around. Put your hands on top.
Check the back. Where's your partner?
Well, he wasn't going to town with me. He got out a ways back to check the stream.
Say, what's this all about, Mr. Matt? Hey, you're not accusing me of trafficking in narcotics.
Oh, not yet. You know the legal language for the charge. How come?
Well,
All right, let's start all over. Your radio takes a long time to warm up.
Well, it doesn't work.
Had to shoot fast. He's dead.
Come on, I got reservations for you. I hope you'll be with us next week. Until then, remember, no matter how new, the safest device in your car is you. This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.